few more things to deal with. This is a spare cucumber, Pepinex, that is in much too small a pot. But I'll be giving this away, so I'm just going to pot it on in preparedness for somebody taking it over. And I'll just leave it until it's ready to go. The rain's pouring down here now. I don't know if you can hear it. I like being in the polytunnel or the greenhouse when it's doing that. So that's that one dealt with. We've got a similar sort of thing here with this second Pepinex, but it's not quite as desperate. Sure that'll sit in there. Again, I only want 2 Pepinex cucumbers. It's more than enough. 2 Pepinex and 1 Market More 76, which is like a ridge cucumber that can be grown outside, but I grow it inside, and it's absolutely beautiful tasting cucumber. Now the only reason I'm potting these is because, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bit of yellow on that, and I'm not sure if this isn't got enough nutrients in it, so I'm just going to put it back in the same pot. This is a jalapeno, and I'm going to shake off the soil in my, so I'm left with that. See if it helps the situation. And these of course go back home on the windowsill, as will all of these for the time being. Fearful of course that we get a late frost. So that's one done. And there's 2 more jalapenos there that are in exactly the same position. They don't look quite as bad, but I'm going to take no chances. See if we can get them going a bit better. I'm not an expert at anything by any means. I think that's mainly because my age, I forget things quicker than I can learn stuff. Yeah, that's definitely got some yellow in it, so I'm hoping this mix is going to be better than what I put them in initially. Because there's absolutely nothing wrong with the pot size. But as I was saying, I'm not a chilli expert at all. In fact, to date my history with them isn't that brilliant. I've always tried to overwinter them and never succeeded. Jalapeno. Fingers crossed. I think this is another Pepinex, you know. Oh no, this is a Gherkin. This is a spare Gherkin. Again, I only want one of those. I'm hoping that the change of compost is better for them than the transplant shock. So they're going home with me. And all I'm going to do now is pot up these little tomatoes. These are Saint-Pierre, all of them. There's one of them I'm just going to throw, that one, because it's a runt. But these are actually just spares anyway. So I think I need a bit more compost, so I'll come back to you. Now I'm going to sow my specialist tomato. They're a Spanish variety called Tomato de Colgar, which means like hanging off the truss. And you do actually leave them all on the truss, and you cut the whole truss off and you hang them up in your garage or somewhere. And they extend the tomato growing season because they stay fresh whilst they're hung up for a long time. I think I'll try and put 4 in if I can. And that's why I'm sowing these late, because I don't, let's say late, it's perfect time for sowing tomatoes here. But I do want to make sure that these get the best chance. So these will go on the propagator at home. I'll take the little worm out. I only grow 2 of these. 2 plants, so I've sown 4. And let's see what we get. Job today is to try and get a couple of garlics going. I think I'll do about 4, but I'm going to put them in pots and get them going, and to replace some of the ones that don't look too clever on the actual garlic area that I've planted last autumn. I've already replaced a couple of them. Must have been the bad weather that we had, and it set some of them back. So I'm going to prepare, I want 4 cloves, preferably 4 that are sprouting. So let me get the obvious ones. You know, I think I'll just go with a 4 with green on, even though that one's small. And the rest, as I say, can go to the kitchen, if I remember them. So let's get this going. These in the greenhouse until I'm ready to see if they're ready to go, and to replace the dodgy ones. Set these in some water and then we'll go back into the greenhouse for now. I'm going to sow these Russian giant sunflowers. No idea what they're going to be like, but just a bit of fun really. I've got absolutely nowhere to put them, so stick one in each mini pot here, and they'll just stay here in my greenhouse at the allotment, and if they come, they come. So we'll give that a try, shall we? And it gives me a use for these little carriers that had the begonias in, which are really handy because these tiny pots get knocked over so easily, especially by my own clumsiness. So they're going to go have a quick water and then they'll go in the greenhouse here. That's it for today, I think.